Hello and welcome to another first-person Smite commentary. I need to get that phrase ordered out so I can say it properly without stumbling over myself. I'm thinking of taking Zhong Kui into Sage. Siege. It is a Sage because it's a beta. So it's Sage. Thinking of taking Zongers into Sage because he has so much power. I think if I can get lots of Warlocks, stacks... It is a demon bag, so technically it is a sack, not to be confused with the two dangly things on the front of his robe. Those are actually doorbells. Wild tangent aside, we're playing Siege as Zhong Kui. I think if I can get my Warlock stash, I should never speak again. That's it. He does have a mustache. I could make it work. Third time. Final time. If I can get his Warlock's sash, stacks up. There we go. I think he'll be bulky enough to give them immense pain. In terms of just getting rid of him, and he can heal, and he's a pain, and I'm feeling like I want to have shoes. I know a lot of people start off with other things. I think mobility for... It's purple! It didn't do this! This giant stream of glory? Where's it going? It's going into this thing, which is a car. Sorry, I'm just amazed. Look at that. Purple. This isn't my computer. I didn't steal it.
Completed.
It's a relative's of mine.
Be careful.
So, look at that tattoo. Oh. So, effectively, his settings are all at high.
Be careful.
Mine are all at low.
Be careful.
His looks good, mine looks terrible. It's an interesting thing. I've actually only ever had one terrible experience at the start so early, which was where I was standing over here. We got 5-man ganked. I was playing God who didn't have a GTFO, and we got smashed. I think we won the game in the end, but the initial phase caused much sadness within the community. This game will not go like that. We're going to win this game. I've lost virtually every single game of Siege I've played recently. The only one I've won was not a fair win. Their enemy Noir, who was doing the most damage out of anyone on the enemy team, DC'd. She was going, I think, 16-9. So her deaths were a little high, but mainly because she got to about 10-0 and we decided we had to get rid of her. She was too dangerous. Thank you. Thank you, Apollo. So, Zhong Kui, right lane. There's not a current meta. I was told off for taking... crikey, who was it? Cena. Sounds about right. I've only ever had one complaint when choosing gods for this game mode, mainly because I think everyone's sort of new at it. There's not really current... This is Athena. This is exactly why we take Athena. Don't throw your stick. Don't throw your stick. Don't jump. Be right back. Was scared I was like gonna dive me like a crazy psycho killer. I like Zhong Kui. In terms of lagginess and things, he's quite... He's good, because if you can hit this sticky tape, if you can sticky tape the enemy, you can hit with everything. You can follow up very nicely. That's unfortunate. This is why I was wanting to take Athena. Mr. Dude who stopped me last time. Nua's great in this. She can actually begin. She didn't. She can, should she so desire, should she choose to accept it. She can begin with a telekinesis ring, which I think early game is great. It's the same as like Freya in this game. She's incredibly strong. You're gonna die. Whoa! Go little demons! Not even paying attention.
Perish left lane.
Why did Tyr blink in? I don't know.
Ultimate is ready.
For that reason. To get taunted. So I could sticky tape some people. There are 2 in right. I might just chill here. I was a little...
Be careful.
wasn't a massive fan, but it's
Be
alright.
careful, right.
It's alright. Why do I like Zhong Kui so much? I think he's fun. It gives you great satisfaction to fill a bag full of demons. A demon bag. It also brings me great sadness when I see maneuvers such as that. The other thing with Zhong Kui, you hit with that sticky tape, and they're not moving. They're going to be slowed, it's going to make hitting all of my other abilities 10 times easier. Yeah, we saw you, Athena, in the bushes.
Be careful.
Because he likes to party. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. The Tip of Destiny. How did I dodge that? Zero Bean. She can run. But, it doesn't work. That's unfortunate. That's another enemy.
An enemy siege weapon has been destroyed.
Uh-oh.
Your siege
Be
weapon has
careful,
arrived.
right. Be careful, right.
For your own safety, I may have to mute you. Nope. We're gonna get away with it. So I have a cat. He just tried to eat the microphone.
Help right lane.
That's the thing.
Help right lane.
I'll attack right.
Oh man, I was in trouble. I was in trouble. Slowed. Got some damage. He's in trouble. There's no way he was getting out of that alive. I think Zhong Kui is amazing.
Be careful, right.
Definitely a favorite. I'm going to go suck some souls up. Perfect placement. That's nice.
Retreat right
Champion
lane.
place. Oh, that's a
Retreat
lot of
right
people.
lane.
No!
Be careful.
I know there's the F keys, by the way, in case you're wondering why I always open my K. It's a habit,
Siege weapon has been destroyed.
honestly, and also you can check out how much it's increasing your mana, how much the damage is increasing. I don't know. I know it's bad. I know I've done bad by doing it, but it's a habit. You get into it. I guess the F keys have just never been there for me when I've needed them.
Help left lane. Help
I was
left
thinking
lane.
more attack middle. Nuwa can hold left on her own.
Defend the Gold Fury.
Your left tower.
I think they destroyed my ward. I don't think it would have timed out.
Gate left lane. Attack right lane.
Go Tier. We can do something, you know. How is going to feel mighty silly after this maneuver.
A mighty storm.
No, not mighty storm. Mighty silly.
Help left lane.
What we're going for here is a maximum 1, so I can tell them to go away, and a maximum 2 so I can heal. The 3 you never prioritize. If you knew at Zhong Kui, you don't bother with the 3 for the most part, because I know I'm getting there. It's not worth it. Early game. The stun is incredible. No doubt in that. Nobody said nothing about that. The stun is impressive. The duration of it early game is terrible. And it's 2 times the mark target, so that's sort of where it comes in. But I think it's not worth upgrading the point. It doesn't reduce the cooldown. Maybe if it reduced the book's cooldown, I would approve a lot more. Oh, that's why! So remember how, like, earlier I was like, why didn't that thing slow me? It was our allies who not the enemy. Oh, if I had my ult.
Has arrived.
If I were a
Retreat
rich
left
kid.
lane. Retreat
Oh
left
dear.
lane. Retreat left lane. Retreat left lane.
Yeah, I got it. I'm working on it.
Help left lane.
I was working on retreating. My mistake has been not bothering with sprint. I should have bought sprint a long time ago. Back when the music used to make me smile, I should have just smashed out and bought some of that. So far to my knowledge, nobody else is putting... Oh no, people are putting wards. No way, that was me and that was me. Alright, so nobody else is putting wards anyway. It's never good. It's never a good start. I hate Willow. I hate Willow with a passion. He is so painful. He is not a gentleman. A lot of people don't like Kali. I think Kali's quite fine. I hate Ulla. I love Zhong. I hate Ao. No, I like him. I love Ao. I think Ao deserves honorable mention. Champion. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. I sticky taped her. That sort of gets points.
Defend left
He
lane.
doesn't like
Defend left
her
lane.
voice pack? No. I agree.
Defend left lane.
Well, no, I'm not
Defend
as
the gold. Defend the gold. Fury.
angry as Rudy van der Sar is, but I'm not a big fan. She's laughing. She's in trouble, but she's still laughing. She's now cacking herself. 100% without a doubt. Completely and utterly finds serious hilariousness within this situation. Tyr just blinked into a wall.
Defend the gold. Fury.
Now she's actually, literally rolling on the floor, laughing. Love it. I've had enough of you. You and your abuse. Had enough.
Gank right lane. Gank right lane. That is what I
So I was screwed. I'm not even gonna. And I was gonna say, we can try and get her before the new wire being the Dana. Whew. Thank the noodle that knew I was there. Thank the noodle. She rocks. If she gets out of this alive and well, she did. No? Yeah, she did. She's fine. She rocks. Apollo rocks too. He,
Nice job.
I don't know if Noah would have been fine on her own. So we were watching that. Let's go through this thing. I've only ever had one bug with the teleportation. It wasn't me it happened to, it was a friendly Neith. She apparently, I think it was destroyed the moment, like the split second she tried to teleport, because suddenly she was up in the sky. She couldn't do nothing. My ward is not in the best spot. We're 100% honest here. Nobody's blaming anyone. But it's a crap ward. Don't like it here. That is quite rude. So, what was that? That was China. Cena did a fair ton, but it was entirely China there. So that was a big help.
Your siege weapon has been
I
destroyed.
like that siege. I don't like the new voice. I think the new voice is a bit
Retreat.
good help. Honestly.
Killing spree.
I think we should group up. They're grouping up phenomenally. Phenomenally.
Siege weapon has arrived.
They're done good. They're grouping good. They know what they're doing. We need to kick them in the pants. Zhong Kui is the fat man to do it.
Defend right lane. Defend right lane.
Right lane.
Okay. That's it. I don't know why it says one ward. I've
Defend
clearly got
right
two.
lane. Defend right lane.
Maybe it doesn't want me to ward. Maybe they think warding's a really, really, really bad idea. I don't know. Are they gonna get it?
An
Probably.
enemy siege weapon has arrived.
This is not where I want to be with myself in 3 years.
Retreat middle lane.
Bam! Bam!
Right lane.
Remember that thing I was talking about grouping up? It doesn't happen. It's a thing that happens to other people, I think. Like the enemy team. Surely. Like beads also. The lack of my beads has been kicking me in the pants all day.
An enemy siege weapon has been destroyed.
We're doing myself, but I got another 20 seconds. So we're probably gonna lose this one. We're still staying positive. These guys need to get a kill. I need to stop taking kills. Chunga needs to DC. There's a lot of things that need to happen. We're gonna lose that, but hopefully Nua, I think, can take the left thingy on her own. And thanks, man. I would say I'm building stacks, but honestly, nobody takes that thing seriously anymore. No one is ever building stacks when they say I'm building stacks.
Okay, on my way. Your left Phoenix has been destroyed.
Was that a stun or like a pod or something? I was stunned. I think we just stopped her using her ult. Q. What are we doing here? Greed! Greed, that's what this is called! Look at it! Love it! Spam the beads so we can get stuff on cooldown and then do it all over again! You're slow! Woo! This is what we needed! This is the glory! This is the time! Stuff's happening. Alright. I'm assuming Nua's our target. That assumption probably incorrect. Let's just put a very blatantly obvious ward. Is she coming this way? No. So we haven't got the stacks we need for our Warlock stash to actually start doing something. It's been a problem with playing with certain gods, especially if we got an ally like Owl or something. That's why I'm thinking if I go left I might be able to get my stacks up lots. Mainly because... Did I not get a kill through all of that? I'll be a chicken on fire. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, getting stacks is painfully challenging, I think, in this game mode. Just for specific, like, being teamed up with specific gods. Like I said, our Apollo is destroying minion waves on his own. I'll just tell him I'm defending left. The gold Fury is down. No, I think because she's a snake. Blind to gold. Snakes don't like gold. They like silver. Silver Fury is actually a gold Fury painted silver, in case nobody noticed. It's actually got gold underneath its skin, it's coated it with a nice hard coat of, that's a chunk. She has been successfully sticky taped for 90 damage. That's not enough. Just a little heads up, they are coming for you. Group up, chair. As a pair for you. Oh, whew. We're doing stuff. This is working. I'm getting stacks up, allies are getting kills. This is the comeback of the century. We need to group up more. They've got so many more assists than us. Not just because they've got more kills, but because they actually work very well as a team. As a unit. Which is why I'm split pushing. They want to stop that siege engine if they want to stop the grouping. They may have come over here, which is alright. If they come over here, I'll fight them. I'll fight them on the beaches. I think Zhong's power output is high enough that I can fail at killing that little bandwagon. I think I might be able to get this tower. Maybe. My 2 archers. Nope. It was fun. It was fun. We should do it again. Dana, let's have a lunch. Next Tuesday. I think I'm more attack middle lane actually. I think me and Mercury should be able to get it on our own. Not with a flippin' Carly. Spam the beads.
An enemy has been slain. An ally
Did I get him?
slain.
I got him.
Enemy siege
Woo!
weapon has
I get out.
arrived.
I done it. We didn't get the thing.
Double kill. That's too
We got some kills.
Defend middle lane.
rock.
I'm getting stacks up. I'm no longer the fragile fat man you once knew me as.
Has been slain.
I am now the big one. So as you can see, despite the ping, Zhong Kui is still a very viable character to play. Mainly because if you can hit that sticky tape, you can do everything. And the hitting the sticky tape is essentially a trick about predicting your opponent's movements, which is something that if you're intending to play on high ping, you get pretty good at anyway. Just passively, you become a professional. I don't know if they need help, right? I think they're good.
I'm going for jungle. Be careful.
I'm going to go for jungle
An
buff.
enemy siege weapon has been destroyed.
I'm leaning towards as my final item
Be careful, right.
my bookstore. Thinking of my final item a high diversion.
Thanks.
I think that would be very helpful, very beneficial, a lot of fun. I don't know. That's where I'm sort of leaning towards at the moment. I mean, I don't know how I'm going for assists, but seeing as it also works off kills, I think. That was rude. That was very rude.
Retreat left lane. Enemies in
Is she
left
gonna
lane.
get out? I don't know. She does have like that passive movement
An
speed, but
ally
nope.
has been slain.
Nope.
That's too bad.
I wasn't even heading in. Just checking the fridge.
I'll defend left lane.
Fridge is
Defend
stocked.
left
We're good.
lane.
I can see it. So that thing about predicting moves. Yeah.
Be careful,
I like to
defend
pretend
left
I'm
lane.
good.
Defend left lane.
Oh dear.
Be careful.
Oh, Apollo's screwed.
Defend left lane. Defend left lane. Defend left lane. Defend left lane.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is why we love Zhong Kui.
Nice job.
Defend left lane.
On my way.
Left lane is fine. Left lane is good.
On my way.
Left lane has never been bad. They're just taking the family car out for a spin.
Weapon has been destroyed.
They were gonna check the esky. They just they wanted to.
Help right lane.
Quiet.
Retreat right
Ru-
lane. Retreat right
Your siege
lane.
weapon has been
Apollo is not a friendly
Retreat
gentleman.
right lane.
Granted, Nuwa's voice pack is not as amazing as Neith's, but it's very hard to compare to something so beautiful.
Attack left lane.
In terms of people, should you so require, I can turn on the profanity filter. I leave it off. I'm a big boy now. Once I was not.
Be careful.
But, I'm not too fussed. Not too fussed. If you want it off, I can turn it off. If you want it on, leave it on. At the moment it's staying on. Not because I like it, but simply because I'm lazy. I can't be bothered changing it. For the foreseeable future. Chang'e does a lot. Chang'e does. I can't... What Smite needs is a button where you can... like the combat chat, right? But the combat chat is so painfully clogged up with everything else, it's hard. You need a combat chat just for gods, just so you can see the damage they're doing. You can analyze it, you can, check it out. Get with it. Try and work out whether or not it's
Defend
probably
left lane.
safe to chill. Or to run screaming for the hills. So my demon bag's
Careful
almost full.
right. Retreat right
My
lane.
warlock's
Retreat
actually full.
right lane.
Careful. An ally has been
I
slain.
think
Defend
Dragon
right
Ola was
lane.
going for the... oh.
Defend right lane.
Defend the gold fury.
Defend the gold. Enemies incoming middle.
The incoming middle. Well, that's not good news.
Middle lane.
Oh, Run.
I shall
Run.
return. Awesome. Be right
So I accidentally popped the beads.
An enemy siege weapon.
I didn't
has
mean to,
arrived.
but it happened. Why am I not going back in? I don't have those beautiful, beautiful stacks up just yet. And Tyr, I don't know why he's going in. Maybe he was more confident than I am. He certainly has his ult. That's one. Scaring him away with my breath. Snaky pride. That was interesting. Did I get one? I got the one I wasn't aiming for. That's alright. I can chalk it up to skill. So this is a longer game than I expected.
Defend left lane.
This is sort of what my life ends up becoming. Sort of just kind of sticky taping people to tell them to go away from my allies. I don't know why Tyr's even considering going back in. It's a terrible decision. I hate Athena's when they build power. The way I build Athena, and it's so damn good. Leave me alone! Well, yeah. 400 damage, that's either a polynomicon or she's been smoking something, and both are quite bad.
is under attack.
We need that.
Defend right lane.
Double kill.
Will we get it? No. No, they're definitely gonna get that, without a doubt. Wait, what?
Your right Phoenix has been
Woo! The Phoenix was living!
Defend right
Most
lane.
amazing thing ever.
Titan's under attack.
Bye-bye. Sprint. Never mind.
Be careful. Be
So,
careful.
I think my strategy has been working so far. I think the DC'd, presumably DC'd Tyr is not helping. Nope, never mind, he's good. What is he doing? Alright, let's go and have a look at how Titan's doing. Well, he neglected his defending guardian duties. He does? He does alright. He does damage. Oh no. Athena has built power. If you saw my last video, this is what you want. This is the end result.
Your siege weapon
Her build's
has been
different from mine, but
Defend
it's a
left
lot of
lane.
power.
Defend
That's
left lane.
the moral of
Defend
the
left
story.
lane.
She didn't build Book of Thoth. I would maybe have built Book of Thoth. Maybe that's a lot. I don't know. Just because you have the potential for so many stacks here. The issue is if you go allies, you take them.
I'll defend right.
I'll tell them to try and push another lane while I, in solitude, sticky tape. My reason being, because they may be flaming minions, but Zhong Kui's power output's high enough that I don't have to worry about them. I do so much, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they are. Provided they can group up nicely like that, I can effectively kill all but the biggest. And I haven't even finished my poly. Nomicon Rod of Duty. That's the word I'm looking for. Plus, it's nice to have the lovely wind uninterrupted by friggin' Kali. So I'm no doubt a target. Combination. We got it. Now we have a Book of Thoth, Rod of Tahuti, Warlock Sash, Serial Stuff. This I think is the best power build I can get without sacrificing defense. I've still got the Bolt, just the pure HP Bolt. You can have a look, see 310s, 3100 is probably a better way of saying it. As opposed to 2000, 2300. Tyr is beating me in the health department. That's depressing, but he has built health. 3 health. Each are around about 300. Ooh. I think I've played with Ethereal before, funnily enough. No, this is a good duel! Oh, why did it swap? Thought he was dead. He was never dead. He will never die.
I'll attack right.
I'll want wards and maybe a power consumable. Oh, this is what I need. That's 5 heavy archer demon stacks.
Be careful, right.
Can't.
Be careful, right.
I'm in the siege. Like being in the Matrix. Ow, 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 ow. So ow does a lot. Yeah. Just when like Carly starts roaming. Oh, there she comes. There she comes. You're gonna get the...
Enemies incoming, right.
I'm going for this.
Be careful, right.
She already covered it. What's she doing? She's got a
Be
plan.
careful,
I can
right.
see it in her devious eyes.
Enemies incoming, right.
Has been destroyed.
I'm gonna go this, primarily for its cooldown as opposed to actually I need mana. I've got Book of Thoth and Polly
I'll attack left.
for my mana department. I would sprint to try and get this lovely, lovely chunk
That's too bad.
of a minion wave, but that's it. 14 stacks. Our protections are almost non-existent. I will be heading over right because that was a lot of people on the map.
Help.
On my way.
This has turned out to be a nice, long, solid, good game.
Wait, quiet.
I'm sprinting. I'm not even gonna bother.
The White Phoenix is under attack.
Retreat, retreat, retreat.
That's the best I got. Come on, sticky tape! One more time! I don't know what happened to Nuwa. I think she just sprinted off. She got frightened or something. Actually, no, she probably died. Maybe she died.
Retreat left lane. Retreat left
No,
lane.
no, 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 no. Left. It's doing good. He now. Whoa. See? Creeping ghost or something? He just seems very slow. We can win this, I think, right here. This is what we need. We need to just murder their siege engine and then all teleport to ours. Just get in, get in, get in.
Your siege
Jump in,
has been
never mind.
destroyed.
Never mind.
Retreat.
An ally has been
So yeah, Zhong Kui. With ping. Haven't done the most, haven't done the least. Most kills, a lot of gold, a tiny amount of assists. I would chalk that up to me being on my own, as opposed to me just being a scummy ally though. Honestly, there's barely any opportunities where I'm with people. I'm a lonely, lonely loner.
Attack the Titan. Attack the Titan.
I think that's a good idea. With Nua's claiming, wait,
Fury.
not worry. No, we don't have to worry about minion waves, we can just charge in.
Enemies have returned left.
Be careful.
If we can get a nice solid kill in mid,
Enemy ultimate incoming. Hey, over there.
damn, they're over here. It would have been perfect if they didn't know we were here. Spam the beats, get stuff off the cooldown again. I don't know why Apollo's still hanging around, man. Oh.
Retreat, retreat.
Nuwa is very vocal. And to be honest, I haven't seen her do anything we need her to do. What is she building?
Attack right lane.
That is the most frightening build I've ever seen.
Got you right. Feel my wrath.
Why telekinesis ring? Why not demon grip? I wouldn't say we're gonna lose because of the Nuwa. I would say it's a team effort.
Defend the Titan.
I think between our issues with getting kills, our lack of strategic genius. See how Tier's boxing a Kali. Kali has a heal. She has a thing that increases her heal. Shunga has a heal. It was never gonna work, but it was a good game. It was a good game. Despite what Apollo said. He was not happy. Oh, he did as good as me. He was not happy, but that's alright. Despite that. It was a good game. I had fun. Zhong Kui's mad. But this just goes to show, right? If you can get those stacks up for the Warlock Sash, and just plainly the health that these two items give you, you can hang around a lot longer than in all you should be able to. I think if I'd activated my power pod, I actually thought I hit that on the way in, but I must have missed it. I reckon I could have gone 3 people at that last engagement outside of the Silver Fury, and that would have probably won. So the loss, I would say, is on my shoulders. I done bad. Did I GG well played? I did, happily, because it was a great game. Champion. So yeah, damage. Both teams, I had the most damage expected. Zhong Kui's high damage output. I'm surprised he didn't get more kills. I guess that's something to say from that. Ow! Whoa. All in all, their team worked. They worked together. Can I see the assists? I think I can. 86 is a 53. So we were behind in kills. That obviously affects the assists. But I think if somebody did maths... She's a girl. It was a girl. Me and Nua have some business to attend to. But if somebody did some maths, I'm sure that they would discover that their assists as a general per kill was higher. Or per death, or per something. Per chicken. They just did a fair amount better than us in the whole kill round. Here's the builds. I didn't go lifesteal. I think that may have actually cost me a lot. I didn't even realize I didn't have any lifesteal. Obsidian shard, because I wasn't even building that much tankiness. I just wanted my sticky tape to do as much damage as possible, so I was blinded by that. I think if I went with Bancroft's talent, I would have had so much more power, so much more damage. I might have done even better. But that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. Zhong Kui did not enjoy that. He's quite ferocious.